Hello and welcome to my little tutorial that will teach you how to create a portfolio project. What you will find is that I will create for you a portfolio in which you will put all your projects. So they will be listed in categories like this. So if you've agreed to, let's say, work on Chinese or English vocabulary, you would click on this here. Well, people will click on this here and they'll find all the projects that you have created. To show you how to create your project, to begin, we're going to need to log in. You should already have the details that I've sent you, so you're going to use those to log in to WordPress. You can either log in using Facebook or Google, or if you have a WordPress account, you could also log in with that. I'm going to log in with my username and password. When you have logged in, you will come to this screen. This is the dashboard. What we're looking for is this tab here that says Portfolio. So click on that tab. View projects. There are 4 that I've been messing with. Okay, so click view projects. Okay, these are the 4 that I've been messing with, so I'm gonna need to delete those in a minute. You can create a project one of 2 ways. The first way that I'm going to show you is here. We have the project. This is the raw project template that I'll be creating for you. So you would click on clone. So here we have the cloned project template. We can see it's cloned because it has the word draft by it. So after we've clicked on that, we're going to click edit. In the cloned template, we're going to just have a bit more instructions. So if you've forgotten anything, it's just going to all be here somewhere. This is the first way. After you've been creating projects for a while, you'll probably be used to all this information, so you won't really need to use the template anymore. But what you can do is, let me go back to projects. What you can do is, if you've created a project before, you draft here, or click on the project itself and then copy to a new draft. So when you click copy to a new draft, it's going to copy this whole project to a new project, and then you can just work on that new project. Let's just click it. Okay, so this is the copied version. So you're going to, when you copy it, you're going to want to change the title, of course. Still, it'll be still the same thing, an idiom. Okay. And then you're going to possibly want to find the pinyin. For that. Okay, so you're also going to want to change the permalink. So make sure that has this new title in it. Let's just copy the Chinese one. So you make sure you change the permalink. You're obviously going to change the content, and then you're also going to need to change the SEO. So you're going to need a new keyword, whatever your keyword is, you're going to need to add it again to all these things. And then you're also going to need to change a few bits of information here. Set your featured image and choose a category, and then you're going to need to publish your new draft. Okay, so Let's leave that alone and go back to the cloned version that we were working with. Okay, so here's the clones version. So click edit. What I want to do is make sure that we have a new title. I'm going to do vocabulary words this time. My vocabulary word is going to be 高兴. And then I'm going to find the pinyin. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do after we've chosen a really catchy, lovely title is we're going to highlight all of this here and delete it, and this is where we're going to put our content. Okay, so let's just say I've written all my content and go back. This is all my content. I've just written it really quickly. This text, anything below this line, you're going to want to leave it alone. You can't see anything here, but there is something here. If you're familiar with HTML, you can click the text link here, and if you scroll down right to the bottom, you'll see that there is an AdSense banner that we can't see if we're looking at it visually, but if you look at it textually, you can see that this banner is here. We're always going to want to keep this here, so do not remove or delete this banner. Perfect. So the next thing we're going to want to do is make sure that we've chosen the correct category. Mine isn't children's stories, it's vocabulary, so I'm going to choose the right category here. And then I'm going to set a featured image. Okay, so the size of the image needs to be 1920 pixels by 488 pixels. Maybe you're wondering, where am I going to get an image that big? If you go to this website here, you can find a lot of free images that you can use, or if you know any other free websites, you can do that. Just please try not to use images from Google as they are copyrighted. Okay, so I've set my featured image. The next thing we're going to want to do is fill out our WordPress SEO. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. A little bit of SEO, so we'll have a good chance of being found in the search engines. We're going to want to choose a keyword, and the keyword will come from your content. You can choose anything from within your content, and it will usually be your titles. I would probably choose Chinese vocabulary. So the next thing we're going to want to do is copy the focus keyword. It's going to need to appear in a few places. The first place it's going to need to go is in the SEO title, and the SEO title is practically the same as the title here. I'm just going to put my keyword right here. Make sure it's in your title, and then I'm going to copy this whole thing. Actually no, we're also going to want to make sure that it's in our permalink. Click edit and then add it there. So each word needs to be separated by a dash. Okay, click OK, and then I'm going to copy and paste this, and then I'm going to paste it in my SEO title, and then I'm going to paste it into my meta description. As you can see, as I'm filling out these sections, it's telling me that I've added it into all these areas. I still haven't added it into my content, so you can see it's still red. So for my meta description, we're going to still need to add a few things. We have 121 characters remaining, so what I'm going to do is scroll up and copy a few bits from my content and paste it right in here. Okay, so we've added a few more characters than we need. It's turned red. Oh, that's perfect. So we always need it to be green. If it turns red, then we just delete the remaining characters. Okay, so I still need to put it in here, so let me copy and paste just the keyword We don't need everything, just the focus keyword, and I'm going to post it right at the top. And it's also a good idea to have your keyword in a heading tag. So don't use header 1, use header 2. So that's format, formats, headings, heading 2. Okay, so try to make sure your keyword is in your content. Then let's save draft, and we can see that this has turned green. If you noticed before, it was grey, so now that it's green, so our SEO is good. So we stand a better chance of being found when people search for us. We can also see that everything here has turned green. So this is what we're hoping for. Good SEO. The next thing we're going to need to do is fill out our settings for the project. So the content title is going to be your name. Okay, so by Carissa. The extra title is going to be info. We don't have any customers, so we're going to leave that blank. Anything that we don't want to show up on the page, we're just going to leave it blank. The year is 2014, and then the project is the title of the category that we're working with. So we're working with vocabulary, so that's going to be the project. And then the website, if you have your own website, feel free to put a link in there so people can go and visit your website if you have your own. For the button, we're just going to put contact me, and then here you're going to put your email address. So let's put contact. Okay, we're going to take all that off. Contact, I've already got it here. And here we're going to add the social sharing buttons that we want. So I've already added Facebook, Twitter, Google and Pinterest. So that's it. We're finished. We've created our first project. The last thing we're going to want to make sure we do is make sure we've got all our spelling and grammar correct. So let's proofread this text. Ah, there we go. We've picked up on something. I've misspelled draft. So let's fix that. Okay, let's have a look. So anything that's incorrectly spelled or anything will have an underline. Let's try again. Click on the proofread button. Ooh, no writing errors. Okay, good. That's perfect. We are now ready to publish. Okay, so when you have published, you will see a link that appears here. So we'll view our post. I like to open my post in a new window. So here is the post that we've just created. So the image looks wonderful. If you are too lazy, no, if you don't want to use your own image, there will be some images that are default for each category. So this is the default image that I'm going to use for vocabulary. So you could always use this one if you like. Okay, so here's the title of the website that we've put in here. And then this was the content title by Carissa. That's down here, content title. The extra title info is here. And then we have the year, the project, the sharing buttons and the contact me button. And this is the keyword that's in a header 2 tag. Okay, so, and this is your content. So here below your content is the section that we're not going to delete. You've created your first project. Hopefully it wasn't too complicated, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. You could contact me many ways actually, but at the bottom of the home page or any other page apart from the portfolio pages, you'll find my contact details. I forgot one more thing. When you have finished with your article, here's mine again, don't forget to hit that sharing button. So over here we have the traditional ones: Facebook, Google, Twitter, Tumblr and Pinterest. And over here I've added the Chinese social networks. Here we have Renren and okay, let's have a look. This is also really, really, really good. It has every network you can think of. It has, they've got Renren, Google Plus, Xinlang. What else do we have here? QQ. You can send these articles to your QQ friends. We've got Pinterest, Gmail, Hotmail. We also have, there are a lot I don't know, but Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Reddit, Pocket. We have Dig, LinkedIn, Delicious. So it still has everything that we have over here, but we're just going to leave it for convenience purposes. Once you have finished your article, don't forget to share and try to build awareness. Thank you for contributing, and good night.